So we're still here in the Makers Club. In the last video we showed you our grid here, which we've wired up. Now, so we can program our games offline, Aodhán has built a simulator in processing, and he's going to take us through that now.
Okay, so like Amy just said, this is kind of to make it easier for us to work on developing our games and developing new sequences for the grid. Because we don't have to actually be in the lab, don't need a table, and we can't really damage it either, we can just do it all in software. So what you're seeing here is actually just an Arduino plugged into the USB, and it's actually running the same code that would be actually modulating the grid, right? So the exact same stuff has gone on.
It's exactly the same code actually, isn't it?
Exactly the same code, yeah. The only difference, I guess, is that Arduino is now talking to serial, and processing is running on our machine and listening to serial. So we're just passing the colours of the actual blocks and what location they're set in the grid, and we're just drawing them to the screen. So it's really useful as well, because I put some nice functionality into it so that we can actually hover over a certain block on the grid, and you can see down here it gives you the pixel coordinates. So because we wired this in a snake fashion, so it starts up at the top here and goes down, you go from 0 to 15 across to 16, not actually back up to 16 up here. So just let's see, nice visualize it. You can see here now, Y is 15, 16 all the way up, 14 all the way back up, okay? And X is changed to 1. So we've also got a write mode, so we can actually change the simulator into write mode. And what this allows us to do is actually highlight pixels that we'd like to test out. So for example, let's try write the letter H. So we can now simply just write on the screen. And then when we're finished, if we don't like our H, maybe make it a little smaller, we can actually see the coordinate pixels we need. So they're all the I coordinates and all the J coordinates we need to write this pixel on screen. Okay, so later on we're hoping to put a little bit more features into it. We'd like to be able to actually activate the grid itself by clicking on the pixels here. So for example, I might be able to double click on this one and actually change the actual colours on the LED. How's that?